I think because we focused on customer success for almost a quarter century now, you probably saw this quarter we did about $7.7 billion. You know, I have a lot of esteem for SAP, you know that. They did about $7.5 billion. We're now the largest enterprise apps company in the world. That's amazing.
That's Salesforce's Mark Benioff with Jim last night on Mad Money talking about the company's success with enterprise apps. Jim, there's a lot to get to on CRM and just about Dreamforce in general. Front page of the Chronicle in San Francisco this morning is about the $40 million that the conference is bringing back to a town with a troubled local economy.
Well, I found myself when I was interviewing Mark in the middle of it just getting, I don't want to say misty-eyed, because not exactly, I'm the most sincerely insincere man in North America, we know that. But I did feel that there's an incredible genuine nature of people just reveling and being back with each other. But I also think there's deals being made. This is an exceptional moment for Mark. He does say over and over again, listen, it's very hard when Putin is talking about nuclear war to close a deal. But there are a lot of people here. It's traditionally been a time that Mark has done a lot of business. Dreamforce has been a major catalyst to closing contracts. And I saw a lot of nameplates that were pretty amazing, including, by the way, and we haven't talked about it, WhatsApp. The coalition between Mark Zuckerberg and Mark Benioff. David, I think you'll like this. Seems much stronger than you would have thought just a few years ago at Davos.
All right, well, tell me more about it, because I don't really know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, WhatsApp is a way to communicate with customers, and Mark has tightened, or it has really kind of coalesced to say, look, if you use WhatsApp, we have a Salesforce infrastructure that can use WhatsApp in the same way that they use Slack. Slack is really taking off, doing very, very well. Mark has said that over and over again. I have Brett Taylor today, the co-CEO. I think Slack is a major focus. I think that they're taking share from Microsoft. They feel very emboldened, and they're very positive on business, but they also accept the fact that the mentality is so bunker, David, that it's just too close to the bunker for people to feel liberated.
Talk to me about, we're taking a look at a 10-year chart here, and obviously we can see the appreciation. But I can remember it was that August quarter of 21, I think, wasn't it, where it soared after those numbers, Jim.
Yes.
And and then, like much of the market, it has fallen dramatically. I mean, where are we on multiple for this company? And, when you look at the performance and the peak, kind of that pandemic peak almost, what are your thoughts in terms of $150 a share right now?
Well, trying to figure out what 20% consistent growth gives you, and does it give you a 31 multiple in an environment where all multiples are shrinking? I think the answer is no. The multiple will be lower unless you get inflation under control. People just aren't willing to pay up. And people keep feeling that it's only a matter of time because the dollar has hurt Mark's company so much, whether it be in Japan, whether it be in Europe. The dollar is front and center here. A lot of these companies, remember, do a lot of work international, and the translation's been terrible. A lot of people feel that Europe has just stopped, and it's very hard to get big orders. So I think the answer is the multiple's too high for Salesforce. I've liked the company since 2008, but I recognize that spike that you saw was over-enthusiasm, and the decline to the right was when Jay Powell decided to get tough. But, David, there's no doubt in my mind, people just think that every tech stock is overvalued. The only one I heard that people had a lot of conviction on was Workday, because they crushed the number. But most people are very conservative.